Plato's concept of mimesis implies that art is imitation of reality, twice removed from truth. In Republic, Plato criticizes poets for corrupting the youth. According to Aristotle, catharsis is purging of emotions. Which of the following is not one of Aristotle's unities? Unity of emotion. Horace's Ars Poetica advocates for instruction and delight. According to Horace, poets must follow decorum. Longinus is best known for his work on the sublime. According to Longinus, sublimity results from noble thoughts and strong emotion. Dante's theory of interpretation involves how many levels? 4. Dante's critical prose is found in the Vulgari Eloquentia. Boccaccio's Genealogia Decorum Gentilum defended poetry and myth. In Apology for Poetry, Sidney calls poetry a speaking picture. Sidney defends poetry against Puritan attacks. Ben Jonson's promoted classical order and decorum. An essay of dramatic poesy is a dialogue feature 4 characters debating classical versus modern drama. Please look out some of the major information from this work. What were those 4 characters and all, okay? A little learning is a dangerous thing is from an essay on criticism. Pope emphasizes nature and rules. Johnson's preface to Shakespeare defends Shakespeare for his realism and character depth. Johnson believed literature should be moral and instructive. According to Wordsworth, poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Wordsworth believed poetic language should be ordinary and simple. Coleridge's critical work is Biographia Literaria. Published in Coleridge's idea of imagination is superior to fancy. Shelley wrote a defense of poetry in response to Peacock, okay? In response to Peacock's essay, The 4 Ages of Poetry. Please look out the information about the 4 Ages of Poetry. Poets are called unacknowledged legislators by Shelley, okay? Arnold's touchstone method compares lines of great poetry. Arnold emphasizes disinterestedness. T.S. Eliot's tradition and individual talent emphasizes impersonality of poetry. Objective correlative means external symbol for eternal emotion. Okay. What does Plato say about the poet's knowledge in Ion? Poets are inspired but ignorant. What is hamartia in Aristotle's theory of tragedy? A tragic flaw. For Aristotle, the most important element of tragedy is plot. Horace emphasized that a poet should rewrite until the work is polished. Longinus valued which of the following list? Common language. According to Sidney, which of the following best defines the goal of poetry? Teaching through delight. In Dryden's view, what is Shakespeare's greatest quality? Lifelike characterization. According to Pope, critics should follow rules and nature. Johnson criticizes the use of unities in drama as artificial constraints. Wordsworth differed from Coleridge in his belief that poetry must use common language. Coleridge's secondary imagination refers to creative power of the mind. Shelley believed the poet's role was to reveal hidden truth. Arnold defined culture as the best that has been thought and said. Eliot's concept of tradition suggests the poet's relation to literary history, which best defines Eliot's objective correlative, symbolic representation of emotion. Which of the following critics is known for defending the role of imagination? Shelley. Which critic introduced the term touchstone method? Arnold. Poetry is the criticism of life is a statement by Matthew Arnold, who emphasized that poetry must be impersonal. Eliot. Which critic first gave a systematic theory of tragedy? Of course, Aristotle. So these are the basic questions from literary theory and literary criticism. I hope you find this information useful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.